Do you ever catch a scent in the air and it takes you straight back to a simpler time? The soft sawdust, the lick of varnish, and the steady tick of a clock that belonged to someone who made things with his hands. Welcome back to the Colony Legacy. In a world driven by stock markets, global supply chains, and digital currency, one community thrives on an economy you can touch and feel, an economy built on soil, wood, and the strength of their own hands. Today, we explore the Amish economy of simplicity. Do you remember your grandfather's old workshop? The smell of sawdust, the smell of oil, the way the light caught the dust motes dancing in the air. It was a story of craftsmanship. I remember my grandfather had this enormous grandfather clock. It wasn't fancy, it wasn't electric, but it was solid, made of real wood. Gears and weights he understood. He could take it apart and put it back together again. That clock wasn't just a machine for telling time, something built to outlive the person who made it. That clock is long gone, but the memory of its steady presence sticks with me. It's a reminder of a time when things were made with intention. Welcome to a place where the work is honest and the results speak for themselves. This is the heart of the Amish economy. It's not found in a gleaming corporate headquarters or on a frantic stock exchange floor. It's found in the rhythmic clang of a blacksmith's hammer. It's in the quiet focus of a woman guiding a quilt under a needle. It's in the sweat on a farmer's brow as he guides a team of horses across a field. This is a world built on tangible effort. It's about getting your hands dirty, and I mean that in the best possible way. The work is real, the products are real, and the satisfaction is real. In our world, we're often disconnected from the things we buy. We click a button and a box appears on our doorstep. We have no idea who made the item inside, where it came from, or how it was put together. The Amish way is the exact opposite. When you buy a jar of jam from an Amish farm stand, you can often see the garden where the berries were grown. When you purchase a handcrafted rocking chair, you can shake the hand of the person whose skill and patience brought it into existence. This direct connection between producer and consumer builds a level of trust that's almost impossible to find in the mass market. This isn't just about quaint tradition. It's a practical and powerful economic model. When you pick up an Amish-made product, the first thing you notice is the weight. It feels substantial, solid. You can feel the quality in your hands. This is not an accident. The Amish have built a reputation based on a simple promise. What they make is built to last. In a world of planned obsolescence, your phone is designed to be replaced in 2 years. Your furniture is made of glorified cardboard. This commitment to durability is radical. It's a throwback to a time when people bought things with the expectation that they would be passed down to their children, not thrown in a landfill. An Amish woodworker doesn't just see a pile of lumber. He sees the potential in each piece of wood. He understands the grain, the strength, and the character of the oak, cherry, maple. He uses time-honored techniques like mortise and tenon joinery. These methods take more time and more skill than simply using screws or glue, but the result is a piece of furniture that can withstand decades of use. It's a philosophy of doing it right the first time. An Amish builder knows that cutting corners on materials might save a few dollars today, but it will damage his reputation tomorrow. And in a close-knit community where your name is your brand, reputation is everything. By building things that last, they are honoring their materials, their skills, and their faith. If you ever get the chance to witness an Amish barn raising, don't pass it up. It's honestly one of the most incredible displays of teamwork you will ever see. A family loses their barn to a fire or a storm. Within just a few days, the entire community shows up. Hundreds of men arrive at dawn, hundreds of women arrive at dawn, hundreds of children arrive at dawn. They bring their tools, they bring their skills, they bring this shared sense of purpose. There's no foreman barking orders. Everyone just knows their job. You hear hammers, you hear saws, you hear quiet conversation. By sundown, where there was only a foundation, a massive new barn stands complete. This isn't just about building a barn. It's about reinforcing the very fabric of their community. The barn raising is the most visible example of a principle the Amish call mutual aid. It's their insurance policy. It's their social safety net. It's their emergency response team. This spirit of cooperation extends into their business world. Amish businesses are independently owned, but they exist within a network of mutual support, not cutthroat competition. They share knowledge, they lend equipment, they help each other find new markets. The success of one business lifts the whole community. A rising tide lifts all boats, or all buggies. Our greatest strength is not what we do alone, but what we build together. You're driving down a country road, and you see a simple hand-painted sign. Fresh eggs, baked goods, furniture. You pull over to a small unmanned stand. On the table are pies, jars of honey, baskets of fresh vegetables. There's a small metal box with a slot in it for money and a handwritten price list. This is the honor system. This is the Amish roadside stand, and it's a brilliant piece of entrepreneurship. It's a direct-to-consumer business model with almost zero overhead. It's built on a foundation of trust. Trust that the products are good and trust that the customer will be honest. They are not anti-business. They are simply pro-community and pro-family. They have become savvy entrepreneurs, finding niches where their reputation for quality gives them a distinct advantage. Some have even cautiously embraced aspects of technology to reach a wider audience. You might find an Amish furniture builder who works with a non-Amish middleman to manage a website and arrange shipping, allowing them to access a national market while keeping the technology itself out of their homes and workshops. It's a practical compromise, a way to engage with the world on their own terms. Take a moment and think about it. It doesn't have to be a clock. Maybe it's a cast iron skillet from your grandmother, the one that's perfectly seasoned after decades of use and makes the best cornbread you've ever tasted. You can't buy that kind of history at a department store. That skillet is more than just a piece of cookware. It's a connection to your past. It's a repository of memories, of family meals, of love made tangible. Or maybe it's a set of old hand tools, a wooden-handled hammer with a worn grip that fits your hand perfectly. A wrench set that belonged to your dad with the grime of 100 different projects still etched into the steel. These tools aren't just lumps of metal. They represent skill, competence, and the ability to fix what is broken. They are a link to a time when people had a more direct physical relationship with the world around them. I'd be willing to bet you have something like this. Something that you treasure not because of its monetary value, but because of its history and its integrity. So, what can we really learn from the Amish approach to business? I'm not suggesting we all sell our cars and start plowing our backyards with a team of horses. That's missing the point. The lesson isn't about rejecting technology wholesale. It's about being more intentional about the way we work, the things we make, the way we measure success. It's about rediscovering the value in a job done well, not just a job done fast. What about durability? What about craftsmanship? What about pride? Their economy teaches us that there is immense power in a good reputation. In a world of anonymous online reviews and aggressive advertising, the Amish have built thriving businesses on the simple foundation of word of mouth. We can also learn about the strength of community over competition. A network of small, interdependent businesses can create a local economy that is more resilient and more humane. Most importantly, the Amish challenge our definition of wealth. Their goal is not to accumulate a massive fortune. Their goal is to have enough to support their families, contribute to their community, and live a life consistent with their faith. They value strong family bonds, a debt-free life, meaningful work, connection, and satisfaction. To truly understand why their businesses succeed, you must look past the what and get to the why. Their way of life is the direct result of a deep and abiding faith that informs every decision they make. This incredible economic system is built upon a unique set of core beliefs that have guided the Amish for centuries. To understand the foundational principles that shape their entire world, from their economy to their family life, click on the video on your screen now to watch our first episode on this community, the Amish Enigma. Thank you for joining us on The Colony Legacy.